Hey, welcome back to the video. Want to talk today about choices. Just got back from a couple days up at Devil's Thumb Ranch just outside of Winter Park, Colorado. Absolutely beautiful place. It's actually listed as the top cross-country ski resort in the country. And I went up there for a couple reasons. And that's what I'm going to talk about today is the choices, the reasons I went up there. Number one, I made the choice to reward myself. And that's something I have been really bad at over the course of growing this business is when you hit certain milestones, you have certain successes, it's easy to forget to reward yourself. And so I used this trip as a reward for my successful launch of the Broker Branding Academy. We didn't quite sell it out. We got 16 out of 20, but hell, that's still a big time success. And so yeah, one, it was a reward. It was a choice of, you know what, I'm going to pause. I'm going to celebrate in the hustle and bustle of growing a business. I need to pause and remember what matters most. And you have to celebrate those victories along the way, along your journey, wherever that journey takes you. So my first piece of advice is make the choice to reward successes in your life. Don't keep going after more. Yeah, that's important. Growth is important, but you got to pause and remember to celebrate. Number two, it was also a very tough choice that I knew I needed to get away for a couple days to work on me. As the business is growing, business is scaling and reaching new levels of success, which I'm all very grateful for. I realized I was getting away from me a little bit. And what I mean by that is I was getting lost in the growth. I was letting things on the personal end fall by the wayside. I wasn't playing my part in supporting others, mainly my better half. And so I knew I needed to take a pause and spend a couple days up in the mountains, which I love to go there, to work on me. And this was a very tough choice. One, it's that admission that you got to work on yourself. And so it's not easy to do that. It's not easy to admit those things. But I knew it would be some good time, solo time, to breathe in that fresh mountain air, get some clarity, in under those clear skies up in the mountains, and really just go to work on what matters most. As I said in a post I made on LinkedIn earlier this week, sometimes you got to elevate to get grounded. And I actually elevated by going up to Devil's Thumb Ranch. So working on me is extremely important. But here's the other reason this was a tough decision. At the same time I was up at Devil's Thumb Ranch, there was a very popular industry. I'm coming from the health insurance industry, a very popular conference going on, the You Empowered Symposium. And I was supposed to be there. I had made the choice that I was going to go there. But when it came down to it, and I had two choices of whether or not I was going to go to the conference or whether or not I was going to spend a couple days working on me, it became very apparent, or at least very important to me, that I had to work on me first. All the business success, all the crap, all the networking that could have gone on at this conference. Heck, there were probably potential clients sitting at this conference. Had I gone, it would have been a beautiful networking opportunity. But I made the choice that no, I need to get back to the basics, and I need to remember what matters most. And so today I just wanted to use this video to talk about choices. And wherever you are in your business right now, wherever you are in your personal life, we have choices. And I want to remind you that you are 100% responsible for those choices. Nobody else is telling you what you can and cannot do. I know it feels like some of these choices right now are being taken away from us, but nobody's telling you what to do. You own those choices 100%. You have to take full responsibility. But sometimes you have to remember what matters most when it comes to choices. All the business success in the world, whether it's financial, whether it's the attention you're getting, none of it matters if the rest of your life is crap. Now, I'm not here to tell you that my life is falling apart. It is not by any means. But what I'm saying is, you got to remember what matters most. If you aren't where you're supposed to be, if you aren't who you're supposed to be, none of the outside success really matters. So, when the inside's fixed, when the inside is where it should be, everything else will be aligned and everything else will be taken care of. So that's the advice I wanted to give to you today, is choices. Where in your life right now, whether it is in your personal life, in your business, where do you need to make some tough choices right now? Because you may be having apparent success, perceived success. And I say that by means of, hey, there's a lot of money in your checkbook. But if the other parts of your life right now aren't aligned, they feel a little disjointed, I urge you to make some important choices. Get back to what matters most. Because when the inside matches the outside, magic happens. So I used the trip to Devil's Thumb to make sure my inside started looking a lot more like the outside success I've had. And I'm going to go to work every day now to make sure those two things are a perfect marriage. And I encourage you to do the same thing. So that's it for today's video. This is Behind the Pitcher's Mound. I think this is episode 8. And I just wanted to share some of my thoughts about choices. So go make those choices this week. Make sure everything in your life is taken care of. It's right in the right spot. And when you do that, personal success, business success will skyrocket together. And that is magic, my friend.